everyone, my name is Nicole Rosario. Welcome to my channel, and today we have like a different setup going on. I'm filming in my sister's room because it's been pretty cloudy and gloomy, and I feel like in her room, like the setup with the lighting looks better than in my room. So let me know, you like the setup? You like this? The background looks kind of artsy because my sister, she's an art major, so there's a lot of art stuff, utensils. So yeah, let's begin with the video. Today I want to share about all the books and manga that I plan to read in the month of September. And yeah, I want to show you guys the books and the manga that I want to read. Let me know if you like this bookish content, books and manga and all that stuff. And also I'd like to know what books or manga are you planning to read during this month and fall and all of that. So let's begin with the video. So let's begin with the manga because I have more manga than regular books right now that I plan to read. And the first one on my list is My Dress Up Darling. This is the cover. This is volume 1 and also have volume 2. Both of them are wrapped in plastic, and that means one thing. It's a spicy story. I did not know this when I bought it. I just like read the synopsis, saw the cover arts, and I'm like, oh, it looks cute, let me buy it. But apparently this is a mature manga. I don't hate it, but we have an interesting story about two characters that are pretty opposite. We have Wakana, who loves to sew. He likes the art of making traditional like dolls, but he's pretty shy. And then we have Marin, this girl right here. She's very trendy, popular, extrovert, and one day she spots this shy boy sewing, and he's like, yo, can you like do my cosplays please? I need you to make some cosplays for me. So they start to bond over that, and I guess maybe they fall in love. So I just love like characters that are the opposites. They have different personalities and hopefully they get together, and it's pretty cute. And I don't know if her like hobby for cosplay maybe is a secret or something like that, because she's very popular and trendy, and maybe that is a secret hobby of hers. So I don't know, maybe interesting. But yeah, interesting story, sounds lovely, and I will finally take out the plastic and see why it is wrapped in plastic. I will not do that right now because I don't want YouTube to delete this video, because what if I open this and then a boobs pops out? I don't know, I'm very silly. The following manga that I plan to read, it's this one, The God's Lie. This manga looks so promising, it looks so lovely. So it's about these two kids that they start to bond together during the summer. And this boy, I think his name is Natsudo. I think that's the boy's name, not sure. He starts to bond with her, and he, instead going to his soccer camp, I think he goes behind his mother's back and starts having fun with this girl, bonding together, being friends. But one day something happens, and now they're dealing with a dark secret that is threatening their friendship and all the things that they know, I guess. Sounds that this one is going to be a sad read. I don't know, but like their expression is giving me sad vibes, like something bad is gonna happen. But yeah, this is an interesting one because this is like a standalone, so it will be the first ever manga that I read that is one volume and that's it. That will be interesting, and an interesting change, a nice change for once, because like sometimes you read a volume and you're like, wow, this is so good, but I need to read like 20 volumes more so I can know the conclusion of the story. So reading a standalone will be a nice change. Another manga that I plan to read, I want to binge read the Blue Period series. So I have the first 3 volumes. I have the volume 1, 3 and 2. And this story, I love it so much. I read the first volume and I want to reread it again so I can remember like where the story left on. So Blue Period is an incredible story. We have our main character Yatora, this boy is like a straight A student. He finds high school like boring right now because like school is so easy for him and he wants to challenge. And one day he sees one of his classmates like doing a painting. He's like, oh my god, that is amazing. I want to do the art. Art is easy. I can do that. I can be Picasso. But then he realizes that he cannot draw for shit. He's like, art is not that easy as I thought it would be. But then he falls in love with the world of art. And then he discovers that art can be cruel. Art is not that lovely and simple as he thought. I love this series because we have, from what I can tell, a trans character that is. I still need more clarification. I need to reread the volume 1. But yeah, I believe we have like a trans character in this story, and that is amazing. I haven't read a manga or even seen an anime where someone is like really like a trans character. Well, nah, I think some anime, they have some characters that looks like a boy but it's like a girl. Yeah, I know. Forget about it. I say like some anime, they do that kind of like a trope, like the character and then like, oh my god, it's a boy. But sometimes in the story, then they conform to their like assigned gender and then they change their clothes, and I don't know, they don't make it clear. But it looks like we have a trans character going on. I hope to. I feel like anyone can identify with this story, even though if you're not in high school anymore. Because one, I feel like we all been in that situation that we want to start something new, but then we find it challenging, we want to give up. I think that's a pretty relatable topic, and I'm very excited to read all my 3 volumes. And I know there's an anime that is gonna come out. I don't know when. I hope it comes out this year. That would be pretty exciting. So yeah, Blue Period, super good, and I highly recommend for everyone to read it. So basically that's all the manga that I plan to read. Will I read everything? I don't know, I hope so, and a little bit more. So now let's move on with the books. The first book that I plan to read, it's A Lesson in Vengeance. This edition is so beautiful. I got it from my first ever art crate box, and it's so stunning. Like, look at it. It's so beautiful. I need to show you guys the sleeve, because the sleeve is beautiful and cute, amazing. So we have this sleeve. I don't know if you can appreciate it. We have like some art of the characters, and this is just a beautiful book. Like, I just love this edition so much. Stunning. So what exactly it's about? So we have our main character, Felicity. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. You know, my English, it's ratata, as Cardi B once said. So Felicity, she is from this very prestigious, very dark academia high school. I think it's a high school for only girls. I'm not sure. It's the Dalloway school, and this school has like a dark past. It looks like in the past, maybe this school was like a school for witches. So our main character, her girlfriend, we got a lesbian, yes. We got LGBTQ plus characters up in this story. I love that. So she lost her girlfriend at the school. I don't remember how that happened. So now she has to return to the school, and all that trauma going on. She wants to leave that behind, start fresh. But then we have another new character, the new girl in school. I believe I have a bad memory for things, but I think she's like the new girl. I think her name is Elise. I don't know. Let's say Ellie. So Ellie, she is like the new girl. She's a writer, a project J. So she wants Felicity to help her out with her research about the school history, because she is planning like to write a book about it. So that makes her and Felicity work together and find out all the dark secrets, all the magic about their school. So this book is supposed to give me major dark academia vibes and all about magic. And I love witches, we got lesbians, dark academia. I'm like, that's all the things that I want. So pretty excited to read this one, and I'm just in love with the cover. So yeah, that's Alyssa in Vengeance. Let me know if you read this book already, and just tell me if it was good. So the next book that I'm planning to read is The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. This book is so pretty and I love the art, so cute. And so far I've been enjoying this so much. This is by a Latina author, and the story, it's so good. So we have Orquídea. Orquídea is the grandma, the grandmother, the matriarch of this family. So Orquídea, it's a old lady with a lot of secrets and mysteries. All we know that she's from Ecuador. She left Ecuador to the States to live in this little town out of nowhere because she says there's some trace of magic left. The Montallas, I think the Montallas is their last name. Montoyas. I think we Montoyas. So their family last name is Montoya. So they don't question their grandma. They see their grandma doing some weird ass magic and they don't question it. Like, grandma, she's like that. She's built like that. She does magic and she makes us do weird things. Throw some salt to make some protection. To protect us from what? We don't know, but we don't question it. So a lot of the members of the family, they start like leaving Orquídea, and they go to do their own thing, to live their own lives, to get married. So Orquídea is left alone in this little town and dealing and doing her like spooky stuff all by herself. And some of the cousins, the grandsons and daughters and sons, some of them, they have resentment towards Orquídea, and some of them don't believe that she is a witch. Some of them, they're not sure, and there's a lot of, I don't know, some weird feelings that they have about this grandma, because she is she has some attitude like this. She has like a strong personality and character. So one day, all of the family members, they get a letter, and the grandma is like, yo, come to my house, I'm dying, go collect your inheritance. So all of them go back, and they're remembering their past because they lived behind a small town in that little house full of nature and magic, and they arrive and they see everything dying. It's like, what's up? What's happening here? This doesn't look like my childhood home anymore. Doesn't look like I remember it. And they find Orquídea transforming into a tree, and they're like, what's up with that?
Why do you act like it? The way that you act, you don't see how you act while people don't want to be around you? No. Look how you act.
So yeah, that is The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. Full of weird magic, family curses, fun and interesting characters, and I love the story so far. So good. I love it so much. So another book that I'm planning to read, but I do not know if I will get to it because I'm really challenging myself to read this amount of books and manga. To me, that's a lot because I lost my habit of reading. So there's another book that I may or may not read this month. I feel like I have already a lot of books and manga to read. Maybe for you who loves to read every day, that's not a lot of books, but for me that I'm trying to get back my habit of reading, that's a lot. But this one, it's a maybe. I may read it, I may not, but it's A Deadly Education, and this is by Naomi Novik. I have the AE book. I don't have the physical book. The physical book looks beautiful, but this book, I started reading it last year and then I gave up. Like, the main character, she's so annoying. I don't like her personality. She's so mean. But like, This book has like 4 stars on Goodreads. I'm like, it's gonna get good somehow. And then I found like some like a controversy, some like bad, I don't know, like some drama about this book, about the author being like racist with one of the characters. I don't know, but then she apologized and people accept the apology. But the story sounds interesting. The concept, the world, the story is like interesting. So basically, A Deadly Education is about this school, like wanna be Harry Potter, but then if you fail in the school, you die. And our main character, she has a lot of powers and the girl doesn't know how to control it. She is really powerful, but her powers are very destructive, so there's that. And yeah, I don't know. It has a good rating on Goodreads, so that lets me know like maybe it's worth finishing. But the main character, she's so annoying and so unlikable, so I don't know if she gets better. So let me know, have you read A Deadly Education? Yeah, A Deadly Education. Let me know, have you read it? Do you like it? Is it worth it? So this is like a maybe. I may not read it, or maybe I will, I don't know. So that's the end of today's video. Let me know, what are your reads for this month? Let me know also if you want to see a reading blog from any of the books that I just talked about. And yeah, that's all. I hope you have a lovely day, stay safe, and I will hope to see you next time. Bye!